It's Thursday morning. Good morning. Today we read from Acts 23, verse 23 through 35. Then he called two of the centurions and said, "Get ready 200 soldiers with 70 horsemen and 200 spearmen to go as far as Caesarea at the third hour of the night. Also, provide mounts for Paul to ride and bring him safely to Felix the governor." And he wrote a letter to this effect: "Claudius Lysias, to his excellency the governor Felix, greetings. This man was seized by the Jews and was about to be killed by them when I came upon them with the soldiers and rescued him, having learned that he was a Roman citizen. And desiring to know the charge for which they were accusing him, I brought him down to their council. I found that he was being accused about questions of their law, but charged with nothing deserving death or imprisonment. And when it was disclosed to me that there would be a plot against a man, I sent him at once to you, ordering his accusers also to state before you what they have against him." So the soldiers, according to their instructions, took Paul and brought him by night to Antipatris, and on the next day they returned to the barracks, letting the horsemen go on with him. And when they had come to Caesarea and delivered the letter to the governor, they presented Paul also before him. On reading the letter, he asked what province he was from, and when he learned that he was from Cilicia, he said, "I will give you a hearing when your accusers arrive." And he commanded him to be guarded in Herod's praetorium. So here the Romans have stepped in. The guy, Claudius, sends, he's the tribune, he sends Paul to the governor who's at the coastal city of Caesarea. And he sends him there with like 500 soldiers, 200 horsemen, 200 soldiers, and 70 spearmen. So nobody is going to mess with Paul on this trip. They go at night. They get partway there, and then some of them turn back, and the rest keep going. They take him to Felix the governor, and they take this letter. Now, this is a clever letter if you read it carefully, because nowhere in there does Claudius say, "Oh, yeah, we were about to flog him, and he said, 'I'm a Roman citizen, by the way.'" He skips over that part. He says, "Having learned that he was a Roman citizen, I kept him safe." So Claudius sees no reason to admit his own error in this affair, and sends him to the governor, because if this man's a Roman citizen, it's your problem. You deal with him. And now they're waiting on Ananias to send some people to charge Paul, and that's not going to go anywhere. And we're going to see that just before Paul is released, he's going to do something dramatic and change everything, but that's still some time away. So we'll just have to wait on that part. Anyway, so I hope that you're never arrested by Romans, but if you are, I hope that they treat you fairly as they are treating Paul fairly. The tribune sees nothing that deserving imprisonment or death or any other punishment. Paul hasn't done anything against Roman law. He's got a squabble going on with the Jews authorities over theology. That's not our business. However, if he just says to Paul, "All right, go your way," they'll kill him, and that can't happen. So he's got to protect him. So if you're ever arrested by the Romans, I hope that they treat you fairly. It seems that here that Roman law is fair for the most part. And what the Romans do is mostly according to their law and well considered. It's not something that they bow to the pressure of the crowd, though Pilate did seem to bow to the pressure in Jerusalem when he had Jesus on trial. So it's not always perfect, but it's a pretty good system. And if they ever arrest you, I hope that you're treated with that same fairness. I doubt they'll arrest you, but you never know, right? So, have a great day. Stay out of trouble, and we'll continue the story of Paul tomorrow morning.